Hey guys, it's John here. In this video, I'm going to do something that, to my knowledge, nobody's ever done before. And that is, I'm going to tell you exactly how to build a business from $2,000 to $6,000 per month within the next year that creates residual income for you. And then from there, you can build it to whatever you want. Would that be okay with you if I showed you how to do that? And if I showed you how to do it in less than 10 hours per week? I rarely work more than 2 hours per day. I am someone who's had a successful home-based business, so I get pitched on opportunities, I'm not kidding you, every week. And in 9 years, nobody's ever approached me in what I would call the right way, which means when I was done talking to them, I was interested in what they were doing and excited to hear about it. Every one of them, I'm going, how can I get off the phone with this guy? Because clearly, or girl, because clearly they want to sell me something I don't want. You don't have to go down that road. There is a smart, intelligent way to do it, and if you learn what my team does, you'll be ahead of 90% of your competition in this industry. Thousands of people are starting home-based businesses every day in the U.S. right now because of the economy. You can be ahead of 90% of all those people by learning these skills that I'm going to share with you. So what our team does, we have a business plan. If you were going to start any business, wouldn't you have a smart business plan before you even thought about opening the doors? Of course you would. This is the same way. Our plan is simple. Anybody can do it. It's effective. I know that it works because I've done it over and over and over again and done it with groups of people all over the world. The best part is we will do it for you and with you until you don't need us anymore, until you're succeeding at the level you want to succeed. Because remember, we don't make money if our people don't make money in our business model. It's not about signing somebody up and making a commission. It's about building a team, generating paycheck upon paycheck upon paycheck. That's our goal. It's really a true thing. I tell people all the time, you just met somebody whose only agenda in meeting you is to help you make lots of money in the next couple of years. So let's get to how this works, because I built multiple six-figure distribution teams around the country. You can do the same thing. Each of them pay me a weekly passive residual income, and you can do the same thing by doing what I'm going to show you and build as many as you want. There's no limit on how many of these teams you can build following this simple plan that I'm going to share with you right now. There's no selling involved. It's skills-oriented, not sales-oriented. And that's very important because, 95% of people don't know how to sell. They don't like to sell. They don't want to sell. This is more about communication skills. And those are the things that we teach you. And we're going to show you how to do it. And like I said, to build a business that pays you a few $1,000s a month within 12 to 18 months, if you can be consistent with a few hours a week invested in what we're doing. So let me just tell you why the sales versus skills thing is so important. What most people do when they come into a business like this, well, they're excited about a product or about making money, and so they think, well, I got to sell this product to make money, so they go to their friends and their family and their neighbors, and they try to get them excited about it, and that usually 99 times out of 100, it's disastrous for them. You do not have to go down that road. You should not go down that road. Why would you want to become an unskilled sales force for your business? All you're going to do is experience failure. You don't want to do that. Let me explain the mechanics and the psychology of why that is that way. Your friends and family may love you and they like you, but what causes people to engage in something or to buy something unless they really need it? Well, it's trust. It's a belief. And trust comes from experience, expertise, credibility, good stories, a great plan. Now, when you're new to a business like this, do you have any of those things yet? Of course you don't. So who does? Your team. That is the key to succeeding in what we do, that you work with a team of experienced people. In fact, if I can sell you on one idea, it's that you must have experienced mentorship to succeed fast in this business. Otherwise, you're not going to do it. That's how I made it in my first business venture. It was all about my mentorship. And I'll tell you the truth, it had almost nothing to do with the product and the company and the pay plan. Now, those are important. But the first thing you must know is who's going to help me and who's going to do it with me and how successful have they been. That's the crucial part, because they got to teach you what they did that works, and that's what we do. So what I'm going to do now is teach you 2 skills and an equation. I'll say it again. 2 skills and an equation. That's what I built my entire business on. I continue to do it. In fact, I don't do anything but this now. Now, the 2 skills are not sales skills, as I said. They're communication skills. I'm not going to go into great detail about what I teach you, but just know that me and my team, we can teach you these skills in under an hour. And that means in under an hour, you're ready to go to work and start putting money in your bank account right away in our business. So The two skills revolve around qualifying or sorting and inviting. Now, what does that mean? Well, remember we talked about the team has all those components that's going to make people want to become involved. You don't. You're going to learn to qualify the right people and invite them to speak with the team. You're going to learn to qualify them so that you are talking to the right people. The right people are the people you want to talk to. They usually aren't your friends and families and neighbors. And if you're wondering, how do I do that? My goodness, if you know what LinkedIn and social networks and Facebook and all those things are, and Craigslist, we teach you a bunch of different ways to create a qualified list of people. You can do it very quickly and simply and usually for free, okay? Now, some people have the connections to do it. It doesn't matter. But you want to learn how to qualify those people and introduce them to your team. That's how it works. We provide the things that cause people to buy products or become part of the opportunity. You don't have to do that part. It's actually easier if you do this business the right way, and you'll have a lot more success. The equation, here's the equation part. You're looking to build a list of 20 to 30 of the right people, which will help you do. And then you want to introduce them to the team, and I'll teach you a skill so that every one of them will say yes to that invitation. It's a very simple way to do it. And then out of those 20 to 30 people, you want to have 10% of them become your partners. We're just looking to bring 10% of them into what we're doing. That means 90% of them can go and do whatever else they want to do. 10% success rate, this will work, okay? 20 to 30 people. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. Lots of people have more than 20 to 30 people, and lots of people do more than 10%. But I'm giving you a very conservative number that you can work with, so that your expectations are realistic, okay? 10% of 20 to 30 is what? 2 to 3 people. So if we can bring 2 to 3 people in your business in the first couple of weeks by following our system, what are we going to do with those 2 to 3 people? We're going to duplicate the process. But I say we, not you. This is your opportunity to sit back, watch, listen, and learn. You still don't know how to do it. You got to watch us do it. And our team is going to take those 2 to 3 people through the same process of creating that qualified list and looking to bring 10% of the people into the business, which is going to give us what? Well, it's going to give us a new number of people, right? Anywhere from 4 to 9 people. And when those people go through our process with you watching and learning, what happens? Well, they are each building a list. What is that? That's putting your business in front of from 80 to 270 people within just a couple of weeks. You're putting your business in front of hundreds of people. Actually, we're doing it for you, and you're watching and learning. Those numbers will extrapolate out if everybody understands to play this simple game with us that requires they do no selling, but simply follow our system. Pretty soon, you're going to be putting your business in front of hundreds of people. And when you can do that, bringing 10% into the business, you're going to start to see your numbers exponentially grow and grow and grow. This is how I have continually turned a team of 2 people into a team of 2,000 people. It's happened over and over and over again. It always works if we're consistent. Now, the important thing to understand is that as these numbers grow, who's doing all the meetings? Me? No. We have a lot of tools online, but out of this group of people, maybe you, maybe not you, I don't know, but 3 to 5 of them are going to start to become trainers like me and like the team. That means they step into a role where they can teach the skills and duplicate the presentation. Now, I could teach anybody how to do that, but some people don't ever want to do it. That's okay. We just need 3 to 5 people that take on a role as trainers, teachers, educators, which means they teach the skills, they can duplicate the presentation. Make sense? So it's a very simple process of building, building, building. Every week, these new people generate a weekly volume of products purchased. Everybody who starts a business with us has the product to use and to sample. So that's a product amount that's being generated. But here's the important part you need to understand. No business can stay in business without customers. So what happens to those other 90%? The 90% of the people that don't want to join your business? Well, about 15 to 30% of those people are going to say no to the business, but yes to our products. Our products are exciting to people, believe me. And we're good enough at presenting them to where a certain percentage of people are going to say, you know what, I don't want to do the business, but I do want to lose 30 pounds. And I've been trying it. Does that metabolic stuff, will it work for me? Or my grandpa has really bad digestion problems and he's taking a bunch of medication he doesn't want to take. Would that core system help him? Those people will become our customers, and we want them to be happy customers, reordering products every month. That goes into our volume. We don't try to make them into business owners. We don't scare them off or turn them off by doing that. We simply have customers that way. Everybody gets some customers. It starts to become a massive volume and a weekly reorder rate that gives you a residual income week over week over week. And as I said, this is not a theory, it's an equation. It's worked over and over and over again. How would it be for you? Imagine this. Hundreds and hundreds of people all over the country, all over the world, working for you, but trained by us. That's how this business works. And if you understand that, then you should be incredibly excited about the leverage that's being offered to you, about the ability to get a team working behind you who knows what they're doing, and about the ability for you to create a massive new income stream, being in the right place at the right time with something that's going to require very little of your time, and that you simply consistently apply a couple of new skills. And the best part is, I promise you on the way, not only are you going to make a lot of money, you're going to help lots of people feel better, and you're going to have a lot of fun. I promise you that much. I've been doing this for 5 years. That's how this business ends up working out. So now that you've seen this, let's talk about the next step.